Now we are going to write composite functions. Example 4. Given f of x equals 5x plus 2 and g of x equals 2 divided by x minus 1, write each composite function. State the domain of each. Okay, so this time I'm given an x and not a specific number. So we're going to take all of this g of x and replace it for any x that we see in f. So replace any x in f with g of x. And g of x is this 2x minus 1. Okay, so f of x, so we're going to rewrite this. F of g of x equals, f says 5. I'm going to write that 5. X came next, but remember we don't want to write x, we want to write this over here. So 2 over x minus 1. Okay, now that's done, so come back over here, plus 2. So we need to simplify. To do this, remember there's a fraction, make that a 1. So 5 times 2 is 10. 1 times x minus 1, 1 times anything is itself. And then plus 2. Rewrite your f of g of x up front. And that is your answer right there. Okay, it also says to state the domain. Basically, what can x not be? What makes the bottom 0? Or the denominator? So, what number goes in here to make this 0? Well, 1 minus 1 equals 0, right? So we're going to say x cannot be 1. That's the other part we need. Now we're going to do b. G of f of x. This time, anytime we go to g, any to x we see, we're going to write the f one. So g was 2 over, instead of x, we're going to write all of this. So 5x plus 2 minus 1. Well, we need to simplify. Nothing can simplify on the top. We can take the parentheses away and get 5x plus 2 minus 1. So 2 over, we can combine these two. So 5x, 2 minus 1 is plus 1. So we have 2 divided by 5x plus 1. So we've got g of f of x equals 2 over 5x plus 1. Well, what makes this 5x plus 1 0? So set it equal to 0. Solve the bottom. So x cannot be negative 1, or negative 1 over 5. So these two things are our answers. So given f of x equals 3x minus 4 and g of x equals the square root of x plus 2, write each composite function. State the domain of each. So f, go to f, so 3, but we see an x, so write all of this, square root of x plus 2, and go back here, minus 4. Well, this time this 3 has to be distributed in. So 3 square root of x, 3 times 2 is 6, minus 4. So 3 square root of x, 6 minus 4 is 2. So we just found the composite. Now, since there is no bottom, we don't have to do it like we did the ones above it. However, we have to think. Normally, if that just said 3x plus 2, we could do any number. But this is the square root of x, and square roots cannot be negative. So we have to know that x has to be greater than or equal to 0. Now let's do g of f of x. So g is square root of, but it's not x anymore. We're going to write all this, 3x minus 4. And then we write our plus 2. Well, we can't simplify this, so we leave it just like that. However, this time we're going to set this 3x minus 4 equal to 0, so we can solve for the square root sign because we need to make sure this stays positive. So if we add 4, we get 3x equals 4 and divide by 3. So x has to be greater than or equal to 4/3. So here are our two answers we need. Try E and F on your own.